Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making bacon cheeseburger meatloaf. Alright, I'm starting out here in a large bowl and I have roughly 3 pounds of hamburger. And this isn't lean hamburger, it's fatty hamburger. You can also use lean. Now I'm going to throw in 1 small onion that I diced up. Alright. And I'm also going to add in 1 egg. I'm going to put in some seasoning salt, and I'm just going to eyeball it. This is about a tablespoon. And I'm going to put 1/3 of ketchup, and I'm going to eyeball this also. 1/3 cup of ketchup. Then I'm going to add in some Italian seasoning. Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. My mind's all over the place today, guys. Okay, now I'm going to get in here and mix this up good. Let me put a little more in there. And if you use regular breadcrumbs, the plain ones, or panko breadcrumbs, just put in some Italian seasoning with it. That's why I'm not putting Italian seasoning, because my breadcrumbs are already seasoned with Italian seasoning. I'm going to blend this up well. And I'm going to have to go in there with some more breadcrumb. Breadcrumb in there. You don't want your meatloaf dry, your hamburger, but you also don't want it real super wet. So you want to get somewhere in the middle or a happy medium. Alright. Alright, I have a non-stick meatloaf pan here with a lift out gadget, and it has a drainer in it. If you don't have a meatloaf pan, not to worry, you can do this in a regular pan. Just make sure you get lean beef if it doesn't have any way to drain the fat off the bottom. Now I sprayed that with some cooking spray. I'm going to go ahead and load some of my burger down in here. And this came with a handy dandy gadget to poke a hole in the meatloaf, but I don't like using it because it doesn't make the hole big enough in there to stuff the stuff in. So I'm just going to dig a little channel in here with my hands. You want to push up the side some way to do that. Alright, now I have some shredded cheddar cheese here. I'm going to dump some of this down in this channel that I created. And I'm trying not to go in the bag with my hands because I still have that raw hamburger on them. And I don't want to contaminate my cheese because I can use this for other stuff later on. And you want to put a generous amount in. That's about 1.5 cups. But you want to leave around the edges of your meatloaf. You want to leave that raw hamburger. You don't want to put cheese in it because you're going to seal this up with the rest of your burger that you have in the pan here, or in a bowl. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay this on top and cover this over the best I can. And you want to seal the edges up to try to keep your cheese in there. And try to get it as sealed as you can so all your cheese doesn't ooze out the sides on you. Alright, now I have some bacon here, sliced bacon. I'm going to take this and line it on the top here, tucking it down in between the sides as I go. And I don't know how many slices I'm going to use, I just have some here. I'm going to use it till I have the top all covered with bacon. You just want to keep lining it across here till you get it completely covered with bacon. And if you have a little extra bacon, just go ahead and lay it in there. It ain't going to hurt nothing. It'll make it that much more better. Which I do have some extra bacon, so I'm going to just neatly fold it down in there over top of that. You just want to tuck it down on the sides there. Okay, now you want to bake your meatloaf for a ½ hour per pound. So since I have 3 pounds of meatloaf here, it's going to go for an hour and a half in a 350 degree oven uncovered. because this bacon will crisp up as the hamburger cooks inside. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands and get this in the oven, and when it's ready to pull out, I'll be back. Alright, my hour and a half is up. My meatloaf is done, and as you can see, it's swimming in its own fat there because that wasn't lean hamburger, but I got a good deal on it. So I'm going to take this out of here, out of this pan, and I'm going to put it on a plate here to rest before I cut into it and let some of this fat drain away. And while I'm doing this, I'd like to give a shout out to a friend of mine. This young lady's name is Bella. Her cooking channel is called Bella Sky. I'll put a link down in the description bar. Guys, check her out because she has a lot of good recipes, and she just doesn't have the connection. She's starting out here slow. So visit her channel, show her the love, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and tell her Rick sent you. Alright, now I'm going to let this rest for 10 minutes, and then we'll cut into it and see what we got. Alright, my 10 minutes are up. Let's go ahead and cut into this and see how it looks. And I also went ahead and made some seasoned potatoes in the oven, and I made some green beans to go with this. And it's nice and juicy, and it's cooked through. And let me see if I could turn it so you can see the cheese in the middle. You see that cheese just oozing out of there? I don't know if you can see that. Let's go ahead and fix the plate up and see what we got. Alright, there you have it. Bacon cheeseburger meatloaf. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.